Hey guys, I'm Derek, and welcome to the channel. Here, you'll find everything you need to know about the Lions. The Detroit Lions have ignited a firestorm of discussion as the NFL offseason gains momentum, leaving fans and analysts on the edge of their seats with a series of high-stakes decisions. Amid mounting speculation and intense media scrutiny, the Motor City outfit is poised to recalibrate its future with a mix of contract strategy, potential blockbuster trades, and key free agent signings. As we break down the tactical considerations and high-impact scenarios, every detail matters in painting a picture of a team determined to rewrite its story. Let's jump into the critical moves that could change the Lions' landscape forever. First of all, I wanted to take a moment to ask for your help. If you like our videos, please consider giving us a like. It's a fantastic way to support us and keep our content going. Thank you for your support. As the offseason gears up, whispers across the NFL indicate that the Detroit Lions might be better off holding off on locking in long-term deals with two of their prized assets, edge rusher Aiden Hutchinson and wide receiver Jameson Williams. Both players had impressive seasons that showcased their immense potential, despite Hutchinson's season being cut short after Week 6 due to a broken left fibula, underscoring the value they bring to the team. However, prevailing wisdom now suggests that extending their contracts immediately may not be the optimal strategy. NFL analyst Mike Payton, writing for A to Z Sports on February 13th, has been particularly vocal about this approach. Payton contends that the Lions should instead focus on security with safety Kirby Joseph this offseason rather than committing to Hutchinson or Williams. His rationale centers on timing and contractual mechanics. Since both Hutchinson and Williams were selected as first-round picks, they are eligible for fifth-year options, which would allow Detroit to delay their long-term deals until next year. This delay would provide the players the opportunity to finish the season strong and maximize their earnings, a scenario that justifies the wait. Payton elaborates, they'll want to have a complete season under their belts to ensure they get the maximum profit from their contracts. Right now, Detroit wouldn't be offering them top dollar due to the injuries and missed time. Indeed, Hutchinson's near season-long absence due to injury and Williams' suspension have both contributed to a scenario where their market value might peak after an uninterrupted campaign. The numbers speak volumes. Jameson Williams racked up 58 receptions for 1,001 yards and 8 touchdowns in just 15 games, while Hutchinson posted 7.5 sacks, 7 tackles for loss, and 45 quarterback pressures before his injury curtailed his season. Given these impressive yet incomplete performances, waiting could allow both players to showcase a full, healthy season, thereby justifying a more lucrative contract later. Meanwhile, a bolstered defensive strategy with Joseph's secured presence might offer the stability the team needs to push its Super Bowl aspirations. Brooks noted that while losing offensive coordinator Ben Johnson may have diluted some of the team's offensive flair, a revitalized defense under new coordinator Kelvin Shepard, and the return of key players like Hutchinson and Alam McNeil could see Detroit dominate the NFC with a blue-collar, relentless approach in the postseason. In another tantalizing twist to the offseason narrative, the potential trade for defensive dynamo Myles Garrett is generating significant buzz. Garrett, whose 8-season tenure with the Cleveland Browns was punctuated by a Defensive Player of the Year award in 2023, recently made headlines by announcing his trade request from a struggling Browns squad that finished 3-14 in 2024. With 14 sacks and 40 total tackles recorded last season, Garrett's departure leaves a gaping hole in the Browns' defense and opens a world of possibilities for teams in need of elite pass-rushing prowess. So, where will this high-caliber defensive end call home next? Among the myriad of speculated landing spots, the Detroit Lions have emerged as a compelling destination. Former New York Jets general manager Mike Tannenbaum has suggested that Garrett could be an ideal addition to the Lions, particularly in the context of bolstering their pass rush in the NFC North. Tannenbaum argues that while other suitors, such as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, where fellow Texas A&M alum Mike Evans is reportedly working to woo Garrett, or even a homecoming trade to the Dallas Cowboys, are in the mix, Detroit's overall package is too attractive to overlook. Tannenbaum's assessment hinges on the Lions' need to address a glaring defensive shortfall. Coming down the stretch, Detroit really had a lot of injuries, and they really struggled to rush the passer, he explained during a discussion on Get Up, per On 3. With Zadarius Smith and Aiden Hutchinson slated to return, the team's pass rush will need added consistency and depth. Myles Garrett would be an ideal solution. Adding Garrett to a roster that already boasts talents like veteran quarterback Jared Goff, star receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown, and a robust running back duo in Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery could transform the Lions' defense into one of the league's most formidable units. The prospect of integrating Garrett into a team that recently flirted with postseason success but ultimately fell short in the divisional round is tantalizing. With the defensive front already primed by returning stars, Garrett's arrival would offer the missing spark needed to ignite a relentless pass rush, potentially tilting the balance in Detroit's favor in critical, high-pressure situations. This strategic addition could be the catalyst that propels the Lions from playoff hopefuls to true championship contenders. While the debate over contract extensions and blockbuster trades continues, the Lions front office is also eyeing another significant move to shore up the defensive front: the addition of a seasoned edge rusher. With the franchise's aspirations to end its Super Bowl drought still burning bright after a postseason setback against the Washington Commanders, every piece on the roster counts. One of the most glaring vulnerabilities is the pass rush. Despite Aiden Hutchinson leading the team in sacks before his injury, the Lions face uncertainty on this front as Marcus Davenport is headed for free agency following a season marred by injuries, and Zadarius Smith, now 32, is nearing the end of his contract term. In this scenario, the veteran edge rusher Khalil Mack, a pending free agent from the Los Angeles Chargers, has emerged as a prime target for Detroit. Sportsnaut's Matt Johnson has identified Mack as the ideal candidate to complement Hutchinson. In what could be the final season of his illustrious career, Mack is eager to compete for a Lombardi trophy and has consistently proven his worth as both a run defender and an elite pass rusher. His performance last season, amassing 39 tackles, 6 sacks, 6 tackles for loss, and 15 quarterback pressures, alongside a stellar 90.4 PFF grade, underscores his ability to excel under pressure. At 34, and with a track record that includes 9 Pro Bowl selections and double-digit sacks in 5 separate seasons, Mack remains a force on the defensive front. Johnson's analysis highlights that pairing Mack with Hutchinson could create one of the most formidable pass rushing tandems in the NFL. Mack's career-best 17 sacks in 2023, achieved while lining up opposite Joey Bosa for the Chargers, offers a tantalizing glimpse of what he could bring to Detroit. Moreover, the prospect of Mack signing a 1-year deal to maintain long-term financial flexibility for the Lions makes this move even more appealing. While SpotTrack projects a potential 3-year deal worth approximately $23.6 million annually, the veteran's willingness to take a discount in favor of joining a contender might smooth the negotiations. This potential signing represents not only a solution to an immediate need, but also a strategic investment in a defensive unit that can support the team's long-term Super Bowl ambitions. With a bolstered pass rush, Detroit would be well-positioned to counter opposing offenses, providing the kind of defensive stability that has long eluded the franchise. The addition of a seasoned veteran like Mack could prove to be the linchpin in the Lions' quest to transform their defensive identity and elevate their playoff performances. We want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the Lions' strategy to delay extending contracts with Hutchinson and Williams? And does the idea of adding a veteran like Khalil Mack or trading for Myles Garrett resonate with you? Do you believe these moves will pave the way for a Super Bowl contender? Or should the team take a different approach? Leave your critical analysis in the comments. We will analyze the best ideas. Remember to leave your like and subscribe to our channel. Be another member of our community. Receive exclusive content every day. We make it a priority to let you know everything that happens in Detroit. See you later.